Hey, what's up guys? Matt with the Movement System. In this video, we're gonna cover the 6 drill sequence to start plyometrics as a beginner. You probably wanna start plyometrics to improve your sprint speed, your vertical jump, your running efficiency, and much more. Plyometrics can do all that as long as you're introducing them safely and making sure they're effective. That's what this 6 drill sequence is designed to do. Let's go ahead and dive into it. All right, let's go ahead and get right into it with the first plyometric drill that I think is a really good staple for anyone just getting into plyometrics, and that is a pogo hop. Pogo hops are a great way to work on the timing and the sequencing of movement and the coordination of your arm swing. The way that I like to coach pogo hops is with a scooping arm swing that's timed with your ground contact to help you add to your height. Practicing this will help you learn how to build stiffness through your lower body, and it'll help your muscles learn when to contract and when to relax. Some key things to think about with your pogo hops: try to touch your head to the ceiling so that way you're getting nice and tall and full hip extension, and focus on being smooth and rhythmic. I think a good starting point here is just 3 sets of 20 seconds. Also, over time, you can build up to doing these backwards or side to side and introducing some variability. But the important thing is that you're doing these consistently every single week. All right, plyometric drill number 2 out of our 6 drill sequence is going to be bounding. And bounding is essentially exaggerated running. The way this 6 drill sequence works is that it alternates between vertical exercises and horizontal exercises. I think this is a really smart way to train. So with bounding, you can choose to use reciprocal arm swing or double arm swing, but the point is that we want to be doing exaggerated running. We want to be covering more height and distance than you would cover with your typical gait pattern. This is going to allow us to drive through full hip extension and project our body up and forward. The key here is to be smooth. So we don't want to go so far that we're getting kind of clompy with our foot contact on the ground. We still want to remain smooth. Try to project yourself forward at a 45-degree angle so that way you're not going straight up and you're not going straight out, but rather you're finding that sweet spot in between. I think a good starting point for a beginner here is 3 sets of 20 yards. Drill number 3 is our split pogo hop. This is a particularly beneficial variation of a pogo hop because it's going to put some force into the forefoot and get our Achilles to stretch a little bit behind us. Similar to just a traditional double-legged pogo hop, you're going to use that scooping arm swing to focus on getting as high as you can with this drill. 3 sets of 20 seconds is a good starting point on this drill as well. Drill number 4 is a power skip. And a power skip is we're going to go through a skipping motion, but we're going to emphasize either height or distance. Either one is really beneficial, so it's up to you. You could just alternate each time you do your workout, but you want to focus on skipping for maximal height or for maximal distance. Focus on driving your knee up and fully extending and pushing off that bottom leg. Drill number 5 is a single leg hop. And this is gonna be the hardest one for a beginner, so you might need to work up to it with just small hops, but over time you wanna get more efficient and confident with landing and absorbing force on one leg. There are a lot of different variations of single leg hopping that can be beneficial. If you're just at home trying to get a quick plyometric workout, you can just do a vertical single leg hop. But if you're out on a field and you have more space, you can start to take this into lateral single leg hops or forward single leg hops. Again, focus on trying to be smooth and rhythmic in the way you absorb and create energy. This is also a really good rehab drill to build back up ankle strength after an injury. All right, and then the 6th final drill in this sequence is going to be 3 bounds to a sprint. I think this is a really good way for beginners to get some sprinting work in and also be efficient with transitioning from bounding to sprinting. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna start at a jog and then get 3 big explosive bounds and then a quick sprint for just 5 or 10 yards. Focus on being really tall for those bounds and then leaning forward whenever you go into that sprint. A good target here is 3 times 20 yards. So overall, here's what that 6 drill beginner plyometric sequence looks like all together. You can do this entire sequence in about 15 minutes, and I would encourage you to do it 2 to 3 times per week. Over time, as you get more efficient with this, you can just get more explosive with these drills or gradually increase volume and gradually make the drills harder. I hope this sets a really good foundation for plyometric training for you. If you do have any questions about plyometrics, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. I'll also leave a link to some training programs that we have in the description below if you want to check those out. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any future videos, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks.